Alright everybody, real talk. Today, with the Ignorant Nerds, is me, Nathaniel. Today, I'm going to be talking about what I like to call the real talk. This is real talk. What better way to start this than with Assassin's Creed 1? There's a lot of controversy behind this game. I, personally, am a huge fan, and Taylor just doesn't like it. I mean, he said he liked Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, because it's the best one, but Assassin's Creed 1, many people say it's really boring, and it is. The gameplay is kind of cool. It's like the Arkham series, kind of, with sneaking around, and although he's not Batman, but like, you still sneak around, eavesdrop on people, and and then you go and assassinate them. So what you do is, so you play as, well, two characters. You play as Desmond Miles, who goes back, or who, I can't remember why he's in the, oh yeah, so it's two factions. Let me start over, okay. There are two factions, the Assassins and the Templars. Both of them are after this piece of Eden. No one knows what it does. Although you find out later in the game what it does. But, so Desmond Miles is a descendant of Altair ibn La'ahad, who was during the 12th century, the Third Crusade. He is part of this assassins group, and who we consider the good guys. I keep doing this. Do you like it? I just go like that every time I say something. And then so what happens is the leader, Al-Mualim, he sends Altair out into the world for 9 different assassinations. And each one, this is the gameplay that you play through, it's exactly the same. You go through, Al-Mualim, he briefs you on what's going to happen. You go to a city, be it Jerusalem or Damascus or Acre, and you go to the little sanction thing, the assassin sanction there, and you talk to the guy there. He tells you about your target. You go listen to people, eavesdrop, learn more about him, and then you kill him. And you do that 9 times, and it gets really repetitive and really boring. And the kind of open world between cities isn't really open. It's kind of like a linear thing. It's like you're in purgatory, of which is the loading screen is purgatory, basically. It's really weird. I guess the Animus loading up, the Animus thing he goes into, Desmond goes into, to relive the memories of Altair. People get pissed about it. They're like, how can Desmond control what Altair is doing? He doesn't. This is what really bugs me, because he does not control what Altair does. Desmond simply is reliving what he's doing, or he's seeing what Altair does. You are controlling what Altair does. Desmond just watches. So something will come up, if you kill an innocent citizen, something comes up, he didn't kill an innocent citizen. Well, that's just reminding you that you are playing as Altair, and that's not what happened while he was going through these things. So there's that. That's kind of a controversial thing that goes on, which is really bugging me. I see I'm walking around the school. It's really nice outside. It's raining a little bit, but it's nice. And so I give it a really high rating because the story is what you play it for. You don't play it for the gameplay because, like the Batman game, it's boring as all get out. I freaking hate the Batman games. It's like, go to this room, hide, kill someone, and heaven forbid he's got a knife. I'm Batman, but I can't stand up against a single knife. So stupid. And then you just go around this. I don't know. It's really cool, though, also, because they map out the entire city of Jerusalem, they map out the entire city of Damascus, etc., and it's really fantastic. And for the time, 2007 is when it came out. The graphics, the people graphics weren't very good, because they're constantly moving, but the scenery was just brilliant. You get on top of these buildings, you're looking out into the world, and you're like, holy crap, it's almost like I'm there. But you've got Cheeto-stained fingers, and you're sitting on your butt. and you're most likely in a pear shape. And they're like, and your buddy's like, dude, you need to get in shape. And he's like, pear is a shape? Anyway, and then and then people get bugged because he jumps off these giant towers and lands in some hay, and you're safe. And I've read articles where you can survive falling out of a plane if you land correctly. You're probably not going to walk out of there in one piece. You're just going to be all broken. But let's just give him the benefit of the doubt and just say, okay, this is possible. That's the only thing. I also watched this other thing where the gravity of the Earth, depending on how, from Assassin's Creed 2, you jump off this really, really tall building, and depending on how long it takes him and the force of gravity to fall, the force of gravity would have to be like Jupiter's or something, so then he would be crushed. But this is a video game. Nobody cares. Just play the story. The story is great. And so Assassin's Creed 1, I would give probably an 8. A 10 in story, because the story really kept me enthralled. But the gameplay, oh my gosh. So game as a whole, I'd put 8. Gameplay, I'd put 6. This gameplay is really cool. Also, people got bugged about the fighting, where, you can only fight one guy at a time. You're like going around like this, and you actually get an achievement. I got both of these achievements. So you have to kill 25 guys in one battle, and also keep that battle going for like 10 minutes. That took forever. I just kind of like walked through the city real slow. It was pretty cool. But yeah, tell us what you think. What are your ratings? Taylor's going to put just terrible, but don't listen to Taylor. He doesn't know anything. But he thinks Mortal Kombat's a fun game. It's not. Anyway.